Incredible, man. Hey, we right here. It's not going to be long before the Most High rain down fire, and we're so close to the Iran war that I can see the fire coming down. They're targeting this. This is meticulous. You don't see no homosexual sheiks over East Indian temples.
Mm-hmm.
There's no homosexual imams in Islam. So who are they targeting this lifestyle to?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
All right. And also, other Ricard, I guess maybe Brother Gocc, you could answer this. How are the Jamaicans with I know Benjamites, man. They don't play around with that type of lifestyle. How is that? How can a gay pastor not only openly live in Jamaica, but be set up above an institution in Jamaica? How can that be? Given the fact that Jamaicans, they're very strict about that. They're very conservative.
I tell you something, right? I don't think this guy is openly gay. You understand me? I don't think he's openly gay out there telling the world I'm gay. You understand me?
I see.
Yeah. If that was the case, I don't think we'd be able to speak with him.
Right. But I think what they're doing is testing the waters.
No, what they're doing, right? What they're doing is everything right now is been done in secrecy. So they put it out. Okay, if you are same sex or if you're in same sex relationship, contact this number, and we'll talk to you in confidence, and we'll put you onto someone who is compassionate towards you. Like, for example, that's how I got in touch with him today. You understand me?
I see.
So you would have never, if it was a case of me meeting him up face to face, I don't think that they would be so forthcoming. You understand me?
I see. So they're working on the radar.
Right.
But do you know why they're attacking or why they're setting base in Jamaica? I mean, has there been some form of like reports of gay people getting beat up or there's been why Jamaica? I mean, of all places.
Well, listen, I know the reason. The thing is that do they understand what's going on? You understand me? Now, let me show you something as well. Now, Jamaican music, right? The reggae music.
Yes.
All right. You remember Buju Banton?
Yes.
Well, Buju Banton right now locked up in Florida right now. Yeah?
He's locked up in Florida.
Locked up in Florida right now. Under what they call drug charges, yeah?
Okay.
That he was selling drugs, right? They went to court with it. It was locked up for a year before a trial, right?
Okay.
They went to court. They couldn't find him guilty, so they retried the trial. They retried the case, yeah?
Okay.
Came up with a guilty verdict, and they locked up Buju. You remember the song Boom Bye Bye?
Yes.
Right. Now, whenever a Jamaican artist go out there to perform, right? Especially the ones that they say are anti-gay, yeah, or that sing homophobic lyrics, right?
Okay.
You find the gay community in America, right? Especially in America, they go down there and they try to get the concert shut down. Yeah.
Okay.
So what the gay community demanded from the Jamaican artists was an apology. That they should apologize for the music that they do towards homosexuals, and they should admit that there's nothing wrong with the homosexual lifestyle. Now what that do now, if the artists them doing it, the people them who listening to the music would automatically fall in line.
So they're putting pressure on the artists to make public statements.
Yes.
To knowing that they have influence of their people and culture.
Yes.
Try that. I just don't see that. Anything is possible these days. But the Benjamin culture, the Jamaican culture, is a very male-dominated machismo culture. I just don't see that happen. But you know what? If it happens, we live in the last days, so I'm not surprised.
So check this. Believe this, right? If you type on YouTube right now, you can see Beanie Man, and you must know who Beanie Man is, right?
Yes.
Beanie Man apologizing on a YouTube video.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Right.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Right. So if you go onto YouTube right now, you can see Beanie Man openly apologizing and begging them to let him work and accept his music and let's all be human beings and live. You understand me?
So what they're doing is the gay community is putting pressure on the record industry.
Yes.
To put pressure on these artists that would openly speak about the gay lifestyle being wrong.
No, check this though. You said that the Benjamites, right, are very strong on a very alpha male dominated.
Yes.
Yeah? When you look on the music scene now, right, with the dance culture and all of that, most of these boys look suspect.
So not only that they are trying to get rid of and pacify the strong male figure within the Benjamin culture, they're creeping up.
Yes.
As they say, Bati boys within the music industry.
Yes, creeping up quick and fast. Quick and fast. And like I said to you, when you look at the dancing culture, because dancing is a big part of our culture, right?
Yes.
Big part of it, to dance, to go out there and dance. When you look at the boys, them who dancing, them boys, you're suspect.
Exactly.
When you look at the clothes I'm wearing, you have these guys wearing women's clothing. You understand me?
Yeah.
You know, the whole tight pants thing, and you know your pants down below your backside and all that. Listen, it's big. You understand me? And they're pushing it on them. So sooner or later you're going to find some guys coming out and go, well, yo, I'm gay, but what are you going to do about it? You understand me?
Right. Homo thugs.
Exactly.
So it's and Elder Ricard, you're right, man. They are attacking our people. They are attacking our culture, and you're right. You know, you want us to leave you alone. Do me a favor, leave us alone. You know.
Exactly.
We're approaching the last hour. We got 50 minutes and 24 seconds. Elder Ricard, you want to grab some phone calls?
Yeah, let's grab some phone calls. But before we do, let me also say this. This is an orchestrated agenda that was actually written in literature at the turn of the 20th century, Morals and Dogma by Albert Pike, a top satanic mason. He told the whole world the plan of the Illuminati and what their plan would be to lead to 3 world wars and the eradication of a certain people. He broke out that at the very end, after first of all, they would use communism against democracy to create a good guy, bad guy syndrome, so that people can focus on either side of the arguments of whether or not someone was a communist or a capitalist, so that you can focus on that while they controlling both sides, capitalism and communism. They said that after that they would dissolve the Soviet Union. And right after they dissolved the Soviet Union, now they dissolved the Soviet Union under Reagan and Gorbachev, the same as Albert Pike said they would do. And then at the very end, they would let loose the homosexuals and nihilists against society. This is their last stage. Why? If they demoralize the world, then Satan have fair game to destroy the Most High's creation. What protects us is the law. And once we yield our souls to sin and immorality, Satan can do what he wants to do it to us. It's like you're giving yourself a spiritual suicide. So Satan just can't do these things to us unless we volunteer. So I'm putting that out there. Now they're taking the next step, which is letting loose the nihilists and the homosexuals against us all together. This is an orchestrated plan. And another thing I want to say, the steps they're taking, and this is what's the funny about this, the steps the homosexuals are taking, they didn't allow us to eat in certain restaurants and all that. So what we would do, we would pick them and starve them out financially and cut them off to where their business could not thrive. Therefore, they were supposed to accept us. Now all these homosexuals are over generations. So if you don't fight, they won't let you thrive in the music business that's controlled by homosexuals. You can't get no deal going if you're going to go against them. They will starve you out. It's the same movement. They took this whole idea from our civil rights movement, how they're taking this thing down. You got Jay-Z out there talking about being gay tolerable. You have Beyonce out there in all those videos next to another woman acting out. Rihanna doing the same exact things. Okay. So I don't know if you all can hear me clearly here, but let's take some calls.
and let's take some calls, yes. So and before we do that, I always want to make a statement to those brothers and sisters. They are attacking the family. They are attacking the family. Brothers and sisters, you have to stay together as a united front. They are attacking the family. And that's what they're attacking. I just want to say that. Okay, let's take some calls. We have Brother Timar has a comment. 770, you're on the line. You're on the air, brother. Brother Coleman.
Shalom.
Shalom,
brother. Shalom.
You're on the air. You got a comment or question?
Yeah, I actually had a comment, and I wanted to bring out some precepts. But my comment was, I look at the homosexual thing, and I just say, how is it logical for them to even be like, oh, well, scientists say we are born this way, when give me a minute. I think it's in 1 Timothy. It says in 1 Timothy 6:20, it says, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling, and opposition of science falsely so called, which some professing have erred concerning the faith. Grace be with thee. Amen." So basically, we have in the book of Timothy, it's basically saying that science is profane babbling. So, and then it says falsely so-called science. So therefore, being that it's falsely so-called science, we know that it's actually witchcraft. So in following this science, we following witchcraft when it's telling you can be born as a homosexual. And I just look at it like, how is it logical that a man and a woman can be there? Because how can you bear seed? And a man wants to get with a man who dresses like a woman, and a woman wants to get with a woman who dresses like a man. That's total confusion. That's confusing.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're going to be with a man...
And also, but what they're attacking is more importantly is the family structure. Because what they're doing is they're promoting the brothers that are not homosexuals. What they are promoting are living your life to the fullest. No responsibility. Having children out of wedlock and not believing that you have to marry this woman and things of that nature. And having the sisters that if a brother doesn't, that the version or how a man can show your love